Have you ever sat down when you were 8 years old at your computer, maybe because you were playing some video games, and you grabbed your mom because you had a very important thing to get done? And that was, you would email saying, hey dude, we need to verify some 2FA on your Roblox account, and maybe click on this link and give us your details and it'll all be resolved. And you do that and you go along with your day until you wake up and it's all gone. Your Roblox is gone, your money's gone. That is called phishing, right? That's something that you deal with when you are a child, right? There's no way that this could possibly, transfer to the modern world where maybe developers of really important packages that everyone uses would happen to use. Well, guys, you saw the title. This is not about Roblox, guys. This is about NPM. What's going on, guys? Max Syntax here. Let's get straight to the news. I mean, I guess I'm just the news guy. On September 8th, anyone using the following packages on your screen fell victim to one of the stupidest hacks I think ever. Now, of course, phishing, you probably weren't expecting it. We have to give the benefit of the doubt to the people. But listen, at the end of the day, it is a phishing attack. Maybe you woke up and you got this email right here. What? Hi. As part of our ongoing commitment to account security, we are requesting that all users update their two-factor authentication credentials. Our records indicate that it has now been over 12 months since your last 2FA update. To maintain the security and integrity of your account, we kindly ask that you complete. Essentially, you just have to update your 2FA. And I will give this person credit. It is shocking how realistic this looks. The details of how this is possible, I'm not sure of. But I think maybe just with a little sense of curiosity, the fact this happened may be a little silly. I feel like you would have probably got a notification on their official website and it would have been out there everywhere. So it is funny because you would think that with the fields of cybersecurity and almost all the informational documents out there, something like a phishing attack would be just so out of the ordinary that you wouldn't even think it's there. So this may or may be why it happened, but it's also equally just dumb. Like phishing is what happens. When the measures to hack someone, I feel like it's so obnoxious, you just have to go back to the start and start using even sillier things like phishing because that ends up working. I think any attack that's worked on any of my relatives has just been phishing. Now, the reason why these are so insane is because look how many downloads they're getting per week. One of them even gets 19.2 million downloads per week. Dude, let's do some quick math. Let's open up our calc. Let's do 19.2 times 52. That is almost 1 billion downloads of a year, which probably skewed because how the hell are you downloading the whole entire population in 8 years? Like color name has 191.7. Is this skewed, bro? These are like North Korean health statistics, bro. This is such cap. Anyway, when you use something as frequently downloaded as these, supposedly, this could be a serious issue. What about your poor user base? What's gonna happen? What about your customers? Well, fortunately, these are nice hackers, right? We don't have to be too mean to them. These are nice hackers because all they ended up doing was just replacing the crypto link, like the crypto donation with their own. So if you feel like being a good guy, then you're sending money to some random guy in a random country you never even knew made anything. So that's kind of relieving, right? Yeah. And look, we dive deeper in. Someone actually did the full deobfuscation and they went through the files and they found out what happened. And look, all it did was it just switched out all the Ethereum accounts with their own. So the malware is a browser-based interceptor that hijacks both network traffic and application APIs and injects itself into functions like fetch and XML HTTP requests. They were just snagging some money. That's fire. I mean, I guess they're somewhat nice. I don't think anyone should call a hacker nice, but they probably could have done some filthy, I mean absolutely filthy details. Now, unfortunately, I have something called high school, so I wasn't able to make this video when it happened. So all of my peers, people who don't know me, are already making videos on this. So please give me some views, please. The first indicator that something serious happened is when I go to my top articles and I go to people they follow, and every one of my buddies posted. Why is it not here anymore? It's right here. Yeah, they just posted this article. And Vercel actually responded very swiftly. They resolved all 76 unique affected projects and they affected all the customers. They notified all the affected customers. So props to Vercel. Do you deserve all the glazing for that? Maybe. I am low-key using Next.js, but aside the point. This just proves something. I think it proves a deeper message. I kind of in going back to the start of my video, but seriously, when security measures like get so complicated, let me show you some examples. If I go on Google and I look up modern day security online or like anything of this nature, there are so many explicit studies on things that we do. But for the most part, you have 2FA, you have zero trust architecture, AI powered threat detection to stop data breaches, right? When you have such intricate ways of stopping data from being robbed, what better to do than just go back to the start when there's really not a whole lot of variability here. You just have social engineering and you have just taking data like a boss, like phishing, something that's so dumb you don't even think people do it anymore. It's like a scam, right? Maybe if you saw me in the street and I was like, yo, dude, I like your hat. I'll give you $50 for that hat, but just give me it first. Bruh. You might be thinking, well, no way this guy is that stupid, right? What if I just take your hat and run off? I don't really know if this makes sense to the video. I'm trying to piece it together. But essentially, it's so stupid. Why would someone just take your money and literally run like an anime character as soon as they take your hat? Versus me going on Facebook Marketplace and doing all these confirmations, maybe pulling up in a fake car and doing some method that you've never heard of, but it's on some obscure TikTok community full of a bunch of teenagers, right? What if I just go and take your hat? God, that made no sense, man. I gotta lock in with my description. I actually do recall, I got hacked on my YouTube channel once when I had 30,000 subscribers. Now you're probably wondering, Max, you have 451 subscribers as we speak. What subscribers are you talking about? Well, it's some gaming channel, and if you guys recognize my voice and my face, and you watch me in the past, just keep between us, man. I actually got hacked on that channel by some Russian guy. Dude, I was going to middle school at the time. I was panicking, bro. I was literally on the verge of tears because I got phished. I guess everyone gets phished, man. I guess you guys gotta watch out for being phished. And furthermore on this topic, when we go to our good old Twitter, right? The best place on earth, or X, I'm sorry. I'm trying to stay on the algorithm, guys. I can't call it Twitter. When I go to NPM, why are you calling him a nice guy? Nah, bro, it's chill. Have your money back. Dude, for some reason, these guys are kind of chilling, dude. What the heck? And then everyone ended up just roasting NPM. Probably not that big of a deal. No one uses NPM. I mean, I don't know enough about NPM, but 200 million monthly downloads. Oh no, weekly downloads. My bad. Weekly. Oh, okay, dude. You. All right, I'm getting disappointed. But what's really funny is that people were just like developers and CEOs of very popular projects were saying, hey, dude, I got pawned. And then we look at what pawned them and it's like, wait, you're supposed to be the guy that we are trusting our credit card information with. Are we sure we want to give our data to someone who just got hit by a phishing link? I'm not sure if the logic's clicking there too hard. But anyways, guys, that was my rant. Thank you so much for watching. I have some banger videos cooking up. I made a fat list on my second monitor here, and that is going to be for a different day because I got some editing to do, guys, because I want to get this video out because it's my way of communicating to you guys. Now, but thank you so much for watching. Drop a like, subscribe, comment, roast me. People can roast me in the comments. I know my videos are interesting, but goodbye.